Hi, Sagittarius. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have another bomb reading. We hope you guys are well. And Sagittarius, yeah, you have this card, Wedding Rings, here, right? It's really interesting. I was just singing that song, Wedding Bell Blues, the Wedding Bell Blues by the Fifth Dimension, right? This is Marilyn McCoo, and she's just saying, you know, to her husband, who she eventually married. She said, I don't have any rings. I don't have a ring. And she said, but, you know, I've been the one who really stood by you. So maybe you've stood by somebody. He did eventually marry her. Yes, he did. But yeah, as somebody wants to marry you, we have union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. Okay. And there's a bunch of, there is some drama here, Sagittarius. Yeah, we're going to tell you all about it in just a minute. If you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They're lots of fun. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And yes, you get the tarot spread after that, right? And so now we have 2 unique insights for the reading. If you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, you may get one of those. And yeah, and today I'll be posting my link to my to a video I have on my other channel. It's for the new moon in Aquarius. Yeah, lots of Aquarius. Everything is Aquarius. It is, which is really great because it's really about the people. Yeah, and so that's, you know, it's a great thing. So Sagittarius, we start with patience, right? Yeah, and you know, I think it's somebody else's patience, Sagittarius, because I heard about you. I heard you weren't that patient, right? And no, I didn't hear that about you. I've read it myself, about myself, right? I've had to learn patience. I've had to. It's really interesting how sometimes they call temperance patience. Yeah, they do. But I don't know if it's real. I don't really think of it as patience as such, but it is related, though. So we have patience here, the bobcat and the blackthorn. So he's being patient because he really wants to eat that blackthorn. Yeah, whatever. It's some type of, there's berries here. The blackthorn tree, I don't think it's a tree. It's probably a bush. But yeah, he's being patient. He is. And somebody's being patient to come forward. That's what it is. And here's the spider and the passion flower. And that's about like planning or creative ingenuity, like creating something, but it's about a plan, basically. I believe it is. And we have trust in the invisible. Yeah, Sagittarius. When I tell you that I'm rich and filthy rich here, then you have to believe that, all right? And this is the snail and the huckleberry, right? And so I guess the snail likes the huckleberry. Probably the huckleberry doesn't like the snail, but you know, I don't know that much about, you know, a terrible amount about, I do know about botany a little bit, but I don't really know about this, right? And ecology, which is so beautifully balanced by God or by the universe, right? Yeah. And so we have the snail and the huckleberry, trust in the invisible. This is somebody trusting their intuition. That's what it is. It totally is. And we also have deception over here. Somebody's wearing a false relationship, a self mask. Look at that. So somebody's been lying to themselves. Yeah, someone is wearing a false self mask. So this is not deception where, you know, somebody lied to you before, Sagittarius. Oh, we've all been lied to at some point or another, right? And if you haven't, then I feel like you haven't really lived. Everybody needs to be lied to at some time because it helps us figure stuff out, doesn't it? And so, yeah. And so somebody's wearing a false self mask. No, they've taken it off. I believe they have. And we have, that's what it's about, somebody who had a self mask on. In other words, they didn't know themselves or they were trying to be fake. Some people wear a mask and they don't know they're wearing a mask. Yeah, they don't know who they are, why they do the things they do, what triggers them. They don't really know. And so, you know, which does not lend a lot of personal power. Of course it doesn't, right? And this is what life is about. This is stepping into your personal power. Yes, so you can live fully in a happy life, right? So we have express your love here And here he is, and she looks, I don't know, like Romeo and Juliet here. She looks about kind of 14 or something like that, and he's, I don't know, maybe he's 15. But express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's what somebody wants to do in this reading, and they've been patient. I feel like they're watching you, Sagittarius, right? I just went outside and there was a car down the street, and I said, what? Who's that, right? It's parked, right? Nobody hardly parks here because if you don't, they don't really, right? It's not a busy street. It's, in fact, it's more of a really kind of woodsy suburban sort of. But anyway, let's look at this. Self-indulgence, focus on the self-worth, shadow work. Somebody did shadow work because they had to take off the own mask they put on, right? Yeah, they had to take off their own mask. And we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. I feel like somebody's grieving you and they have been patiently waiting to come forward. We see this. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Yeah, and so this person's probably hurt because you guys have broken up. Maybe there's another situation going on too that could be breaking up. It's possible. When somebody wears a mask, a self mask, and we see the shadow work card here, they're working on themselves. That's what the card is. But when somebody has done the shadow work, or they're doing it, maybe they have hurt somebody else because they don't, or not the shadow work. They don't know themselves. Anybody who wears a mask does not know themselves, right? Yeah, although, mascara means, it means a mask. Yeah. So I guess they're trying to imply that, at least back in the day, anybody who wore mascara kind of had a mask on, right? Which is there's some truth to it, right? Not entirely natural, but who am I to talk? I love makeup, right? We have the wedding rings right here. And this is everlasting promise, and there's everlasting love here, Sagittarius. And we're going to look at these tarot cards right now. I beg your pardon. Okay, so let's see what we have. Today we're using this deck here because we feel like it, right? We're being very new moon in Aquarius, very authentic. I feel like we are. And yeah, so is that camera okay? I feel like it is. Let's move this back here a little bit. And for Sagittarius, let's see what we got. We have the Page of Cups. Here he is holding the cup, and the fish is here, and it's here because he's trusting his intuition. And we have that here. We have trust in the invisible. Yeah. Let's see what else. It doesn't mean, yeah. Let's see what else we have. And the Four of Wands, a card of celebration. Okay, let me set these cards out. Okay, somebody was burdened here for sure. Whoa. In the environment is the Ten of Swords. And, somebody, your person might be, whoever is doing this, right? I don't like to say somebody the whole time, although, I'm in the habit kind of. But your person, Sagittarius, or you, has taken off a mask and they want to express their love to you. And they're doing their shadow work, and that's why the Ten of Swords can be in the environment. There could be another breakup going on for some. There possibly can. Yeah, and there's a lot of challenges here. Five of Wands, a lot of people fighting here. King of Pentacles showing up. And the Magician shows up reversed. Wow. That's kind of a trip. Yeah, I feel like it is. Judgment is reversed in this reading. Okay. And we have to cover Judgment even though it's reversed. And, the camera might see these naked people. We don't want any problems. We don't. And Four of Wands, Sagittarius, crossing this. It shows up in the challenge, basically, especially, when you see the Ten of Swords down here and these very challenging cards. And so somebody wants to celebrate with you, and this is like the way these people are following him here, like, right? And they're all like from the same kingdom. It looks like, I don't know, the kingdom's guards or whatever you call these guys, right? And so they're all wearing the same clothes. And they are coming to celebrate with him, but it really looks like he discovered this. Discovered this place. And here's his little gecko down here, kind of maybe to claim it. But this is a celebration. It's happy, but it does really look like he discovered this, and he's kind of calling them here, right? And I feel like somebody has discovered they really love you. Yeah, that's what's going on when they took off their mask. Yeah, they did. And the Four of Pentacles shows up reversed. This is letting go of something. It can be no longer being stubborn sometimes, or maybe thick-headed, right? Kind of, but or closed off sometimes. Yeah, that's what I kind of mean by that. But this is reversed. Something's being let go here because underneath is the Ten of Swords. Now, when we see, Sagittarius, that somebody's taken off their mask, excuse me, you guys, yes, they could be letting go of their ego right here. They could, but there really could be another ending somewhere because somebody figures out that they really love you. They want to marry you. And so they figure that out, and they could have been somewhere else. One of you guys could have been maybe in another situation or something. It's possible here. But whatever here that was kind of holding this back in the past, that's dead and gone. Yeah, and I feel like it is here. And it's interesting how we have patience. It's the first card, but I feel like he's kind of watching, being patient when he possibly can eat that. Let's look at that card. Let's see, the bobcat. Let's see what this patience is kind of really trying to say here, right? Yeah, because give me a minute, you guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. And this is, in the upright, a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions, like plenty of food and things like that. Yeah. Ration your sustenance carefully. Wow. Remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. Yeah, this person's coming, and they have a difficult journey, Sagittarius, because it could be either you guys, but when I speak in the reading, it's really kind of about one person, so right toward the other, kind of. But this card, this is the difficult journey here called patience, and the Ten of Swords is, and the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands over here confirms that this person, one of you, was on a really difficult journey here. In this reading, I'll refer to it as your person. A major difficult journey, yeah, and this talks about bobcats are stealthy hunters blending easily into their environment. They are independent. This is, I mean, they could be watching you possibly. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called sloes. Associated with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to the lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the winter will be severe. This person may not know how you're going to react to this. Traditionally harvested in the late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams. Oh, I'll have some jam. Wines and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. This person is gathering all their resources. It could be, it doesn't have to be food, of course, right? We're not living, in the forest, basically, but I feel like it is all their guns, like not guns to, not all their ammo, their emotional ammo, like they're trying to build themselves up here. I feel like they are, yeah, and use whatever they can to kind of deal with this. And this is the person who could be really kind of going through an ending, yeah, for sure. And so the Four of Pentacles here, this is over here, Sagittarius, the overall energy of somebody who is trusting their intuition about love or creating something, right? And the Page of Cups can be a new start. All the pages can be. I feel like this person's coming to tell you, because we have go ahead and make the romantic gesture, right? And so they're coming to tell you that they love you. And it's crossing them, this celebration and this kind of discovery. Remember, the mask is here, a self mask. This person discovered that they love you, and now that's why this sits in the challenge, because this is also a celebration. They want to celebrate with you. Yeah, they do. And they could have some really heartfelt apology in this reading. Could be. Four of Pentacles reversed. They're no longer being closed off. Maybe that was it. Could have been. And it can also be that they're letting go of another chapter, whatever that may be, right? Yeah. And so Queen of Cups is here in the past. There she sits, right? She does. And let's get a card for the Queen of Cups. All these women here, they're all tall, right? I find that to be interesting. Let's see what we have. Well, at least she is for sure. The Empress is reversed. Yeah, and so with the Queen of Cups, this could be two women here. It's possible, right? It could be. You could definitely be one of them. Maybe there was a Queen of Cups blocking you, Sagittarius. That's a possibility here, a water sign. It could be this energy that was blocking you. Maybe this person was not compassionate because they have changed. And they could have maybe not been able to come at the time. Because when you lie to yourself, you don't even know yourself. You could be in any situation. You could be married to Bozo the Clown, or you really could, because if you guys know who that is, right? Or you could be married. I'm not saying that somebody necessarily is here, right? You could be married to somebody really great. I'm only making a point that when you don't know yourself, you can really screw your life up. Yeah, you can. You thinking with your ego and just all this kind of stuff, right? And then once you transcend or really evolve and grow, and it's a whole new game. We'll get a card though, and so this Empress is reversed. Yeah, maybe you were a third party for some. You could have been. You could have at least been a third party to this person's ego or or lack of self-knowledge. Yeah, what was that expression? Lack of. Oh yeah, when you lack self-awareness, you're asleep. And this person was definitely sleeping. Yeah, let's get a card here. And we have the Six of Wands with it. Yeah, this is definitely a victory. And we see this here. This is somebody who really wants a victory. And they're letting go of something in order to gain this person, in order to gain this victory, in order to win you. In order to win you back, I believe. Yeah. And they might have had to do major shadow work. This person could be heartbroken because they're leaving another relationship. It could be, right? Relationships, even if you're not majorly in love with somebody, sometimes, right, unless they're, chasing you down the street with a knife or something, right, or it's really horrible. But even somebody you're not really, really in love with, that can be heartbreaking, because, especially if you're married, right? Yeah, or you've been there a long time. Okay, Judgment's reversed, and, it's about rebirth in the upright. It's about forgiveness, awakening, and this is the mindset. I feel like maybe you don't know, or you're not sure here. If I feel like it's this person who's not sure if they're going to have rebirth with you. That's why Judgment is reversed. Yes, definitely. And the Fool. See, this person's unsure if you're either going to have the courage, or I don't know. Maybe if you'll go out on a limb with them. I mean, he jumps off the cliff here, but I feel like it's more like. The mindset here is this person's unsure if you'll want this adventure with them, possibly, or if you'll have the courage. The Fool's about courage. Yes, it is. Kind of blind courage, right? Because he just believes in his heart, right? This is, and that's what somebody's doing here too. This person's doing that. They're just going by their heart. I feel like in the past they went by their manhood, if you guys know what I mean. Or their ego, or whatever that was. I'm not sure. It could even be womanhood, kind of, if you know what I mean. Just anybody who had some type of maybe ego or something like that. But this is very authentic when we see the Fool. Yeah, it's very legit and authentic. It is. And the Ten of Wands is here. This is part of this difficult journey for this person. The Five of Wands, let's look at that and get a card on that. We have the Queen of Pentacles with it. Here's the King. So this is, this could be a divine couple for sure, you guys. This is eternal love, according to this person. Everlasting promise, eternal love, and the wedding rings. So, or this could be you and them. It could be this person is an earth sign and it just kind of keeps showing up like that. This could be anybody with a lot of earth in their chart, right? It could. Okay, so we're going to get one more card, but the concern here is that there could have been fighting. Maybe you fought with this person or, but this is deeper than that. It's not, even though these people are fighting, they're kind of competing, but yeah, they are fighting. But here, this can be there are too many people, but the concern here in general is that there's challenges. 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and this is about taking fast action. So yeah, and your person could have been blocked in taking fast action. They might be with somebody else. It's possible, or maybe they just needed that lobotomy, right, to kind of wake up to right and or come out of their deep sleep. About who they really were. There is that definitely in this reading. The concern, maybe you want them to hurry up, Sagittarius. Maybe you do. And Knight of Swords is going fast here. And maybe you are concerned that this person is kind of feeling challenged. You could, because there's definitely challenges in this reading, and it is for whoever is coming. Yeah, whoever is going to make the first gesture in love. Yeah. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. In the environment is the 10 of Swords, and we see the 10 swords here and the Page. So there's a curiosity here. And this is the person who wants to return to you. They don't know if this is entirely over with you. That's what this is here, as it appears, or as it, resonates in this reading. King of Pentacles, 3 of Swords reversed. Wow, there's hardly any reversals here, but they sure do come out in this reading. Yeah, from this deck. Yeah, I feel like there are, how many reversals? 1. Oh, we just have 2. No, we have 3. Okay, so 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah, this could be ending a third party, and the disappointment and the heartbreak or the heartache could definitely be ending a third party. It definitely could. But that's what is wanted here, and it may be this King of Pentacles or any sign, right? Because it's a general reading, but that wants to end this third party, that hopes they can do it, or hopes they can end the heartbreak. And they could have broke your heart, Sagittarius. That is what is unclear, but maybe they have, because there's some fear with this person. There's some fear here. We'll get one more card. The Wheel of Fortune. That could be you. Yeah, this person, I believe, is definitely hoping that probably you're going to forgive them, because we have Judgment reversed here. And yeah, I feel like Judgment is awakening. We have the Fool here. This person went through an awakening, and now they're being just more authentic with who they are. The Fool is all about authenticity, although he is Aries, but Aries is the first sign. That is all about asserting yourself as you are. Yes, as you are as you are born. It's about the self. It can be about taking care of the self, but yeah, it is. And Aries is courage. Yes, they are. It's a cardinal sign, and the Fool has courage, the Magician has courage, and so does the Emperor. Yeah. And here you are, Sagittarius. Yeah, this is definitely hoping to end some type of heartbreak between you guys. The Magician reversed, and the Queen of Swords, and this is somebody who probably like sorry, you guys. Somebody who doubts, and or questions rather. And this could be somebody who's questioning somebody who was a trickster. It could be with the Magician reversed and the Queen of Swords together. She's skeptical because of, she could be, and the Magician reversed could definitely be a trickster. And but I feel like what this is I feel like in this reading, what this is about is, I hope I can end the heartbreak, because Sagittarius may be thinking I'm a trickster here. Because here you are, the Wheel of Fortune right next to it with the 3 of Swords reversed. We're going to end the reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Get your psychic reading, Sagittarius. Lots of fun. If you don't know somebody or you don't trust them, yeah, definitely a good reading to get. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.